These folks in the Circle City, they love their Colts, and they have packed the house tonight as we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Tonight, we write a finish to Week 12 with a good Monday night matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Indianapolis Colts. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. This defense for the Steelers, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now it's Ryan. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
Big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
They go play action with Ryan. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. The Colts had 7-4 on the year. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Ryan. And this is going to be incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 16. They'll start on the ground with Harris. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Able to slip. There he goes, right side. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 57 yards on the ground. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Pickett sets up play action. Over the middle, complete. It's Harris. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 2nd and inches, Pickett. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. But he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Pickett will look to throw it here. Oh, he still makes a catch, even though it was tapped by the linebacker. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Steelers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me, because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Running left, Taylor. Pushes past him. A solid stiff arm. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Brought down by the cornerback, William Jackson. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run once more with Taylor. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, Ryan. Able to find his man, Woods. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. First and 10, Taylor now. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
What an advantage having an elite guy to build a defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run through it, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
In motion goes the tight end. Second down, another run with Taylor. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
21.
Here's Ryan. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. He'll go down as a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Julian Blackmon bringing him down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Going up top. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to take over here up near the 40. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Ryan avoiding the hit at the end as he'll slide down with a first down. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here's Ryan. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by a Keller Witherspoon. And the Steelers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Pickett back to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Pickett. And that is incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
He was defended by Julian Brown.
Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Eluding the pressure. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Under pressure, and they got to him again. T.J. Watt make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. They give to Taylor out of the gun. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop them with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
The goal was a score just before the break, but I'm not sure that a safety was how they expected to do it. But give the defenders credit. They saw how the series was starting out, and I think it increased their intensity. This was their chance to make a huge play before the half, and all they needed was one play to get it done.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. This is taken at the 23. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, the secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Ryan. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
This time they stay on the ground. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. So we're at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Now on 2nd and 13. Pickett. He'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown. Finding room at midfield. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 47 yards. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run again with Harris. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 80 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
To the air on first down with Pickett. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Here's Pickett. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Kenny Pickett, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Colts 2. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. Oh, good return up past the 30.
Isaiah Rodgers on the return. The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and 1 if people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to throw, Pickett. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Pickett's throw complete there to Johnson. Past the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson. 57 yards. And the Steelers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Boswell good with the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Isaiah Rodgers on the return. The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 26.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw is Ryan. He finds Taylor, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for a Colts.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now Ryan. This one completes Alec Pierce. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards that time for number 14. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now it's Ryan. And this one is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Ryan to throw. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good at. Yet again, Ryan is intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Steelers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you would benefit from it. I'm not going to say that happened.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 57 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Harris. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd down and goal. Pickett. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And that's caught left side by Mo Alley Cox. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Ryan under pressure. They got him again. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Now Ryan down around the goal line. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. George Pickens, 37 yards. And the Steelers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Now, the PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
On first down, Ryan. Caught by Woods. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing again on 2nd down, Ryan. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Looking for Campbell downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Play action, Ryan. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. William Jackson with a pick. 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's got Rome. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Steelers, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys.